Hey, it's Nick here from Poised and Balanced, taking you through a few exercises that are going to create mobility and also a little bit of stability and strength. So I'm going to walk you through them. The first one's going to be a lunge, and just going to come down and into that lunge. And as I'm coming into that lunge, I'm going to be taking myself up, so it's a little bit of a balancing pose. The importance of the head is really primary, so we want that primary direction going up, and we're going to work into that hip flexor. Remember, the hip joint is much lower than most people think it is, and you can work as deeply into that as you want. So just a few movements like that, just to releasing tension in the buttocks, these flexor muscles that get shortened from sitting in chairs all day long. A little bit of movement in the hips. Then we're going to do brush that right foot back and brush the left foot forward. And so as I'm coming forward, as I'm lunging forward, what your primary concern to be thinking of that elevation, that extension and expansion through the spine, neck and head. Because as you're working into the hips, it's likely your head may be pulling down, and that's what we're doing most of the day, is pulling down, slumping and collapsing. So we want to avoid that if we can. Then we're going to brush the hips, brush the knee back, and we're just going to go down into this lovely restorative child pose, but we're going to make it a little bit more active by feeding and stretching out in front, opening out in the side of the ribs, letting the tailbone and all the lower back open, and you're going to think of breathing into the back. Breathing in through your nostrils, down through your throat. Imagine that breath waving along the spine. Breathing into the side of the ribs, the back of the ribs. You can feel that big expansion through your torso as you're taking some deep energetic breaths. Then we're going to go into a lunge, so you can clasp the fingers together. And you're just going to go into that lunge. Be careful not to stick the bum up, so it's like a mountain bum. Pushing back into the balls of the feet, pushing the heels back, thinking of that alignment all the way through the spine. So the head's not pulling back, it's not dropping too far forward. Holding that for as long as you can. You'll feel the abdominal muscles tighten. If you want to create a little bit more core stability, you can think of clenching the glutes. And when we think of core stability, a core muscle is every muscle that attaches to the bone, that's intrinsic, close to the bone. When we think of core stability, we often just think of the muscles around the abdominal region, the tummy region. We've got core stabilizing muscles all the way through the body. So hold that for as long as you can, if you feel, just until you feel a little bit of intensity and burn. If you ever feel any pain, just release out of it. Then you can release down. Just give the pelvis a little shake out. Release the arms. And then we're just going to do a side plank. So the side plank, one foot over the other foot is the easiest. And we're just extending that arm up, making sure we're not looking down. We're just looking straight out. You can look up to the arm. Arms not too back or forward, just releasing straight out, easily out from the shoulders. Hold that for as long as you can. Then we're going to do the other side. As you increase your strength, you'll maybe be able to put one foot on top of the other. Fingers, arms, shoulders just floating up. And you're really getting a good level of support from the forearm and the hand. Weight dropping into the elbow. Releasing back down. Then we're going to spin over, and we're just going to lie down in constructive rest. This is really important practice It's a really important practice to keep your spine releasing, to keep it healthy and well and strong. So let the back, the torso settle down. Imagine it melting into the ground. You're getting that length all the way through the body. Couple of deep breaths. You can even accompany a big sigh. Then we're just going to do a pelvic tilt. So rolling up through, tilting the pelvis up, then just rolling into a bridge. This helps to build the awareness of the back, because the biggest blind spot in the body is the back. We never really think of the back until it feels achy and tired, or we've got some pain. Thinking of opening in the heart center, breathing into your heart, then just rolling back down. And you can do that a few times. I'd say 2 or 3 times. Imagining it's like you're ironing a shirt. You're ironing your spine all the way along the floor. Imagining the earth is supporting you. You've got the gravity working in partnership with you as well, releasing the compression in the body, lengthening the muscles. So you can do I'd say do 2 or 3 of those, rolling up the spine. Breathing up, all the way up. Then just rolling back down through the spine. Then just gently hug the knees, just to release any tension in the lower back and to help elongate the lower back. And then we're just going to do a forward plank. I'm just going to come up and hold that for as long as you can, pointing the feet down. So you're really pointing the feet. The heels of the hands are directly under my shoulders, they're facing forwards. You can face them back if you want. Not letting checking that your neck isn't crunching, so you got freedom, mobility in the neck. So you're just building up that core stability. We need a little bit of stability we need stability in the body, the muscles to be able to work, to support the skeletal structure, but not too much work. We just want those intrinsic core muscles working. The fast twitch muscles, which are the action muscles, we want them to do much less work. And you can release back down. And now we're just going to finish off doing a spinal twist. You can just shake out the legs, point and flex the feet. And we're just going to finish off with the spinal twist. The body loves spiral movements. Most of our movements are very linear. We sort of walk around, or we're sort of stuck in chairs and we walk around a bit like robots. Very little spiral movement in the body. So just let the knees fall to, in this instance they're falling to the left, so I'm going to place they're falling to the left, yes, I'm going to place hand and extend this hand out. So left hand on the right knee. Just hanging out there, breathing deeply into the side of the ribs, deeply into the belly, so you feel that you're becoming more embodied. You're spending time with your body. You're collaborating, cooperating, getting to feel and to know and to be in your body. Most of the time we're disembodied, we're disconnected. And your body will serve you well. When you give it the attention and the attention it deserves, and you're really being with your body, feeling more connected to your body, you'll be less susceptible to aches and pains. You're going to be a little bit more receptive and intelligent in how you relate to your body, what you notice your body's doing. So that's the spinal twist. These exercises are so easy to do. They're also so easy not to do. Practice little but often. And if you practice little but often, you're going to develop a strong, long, flexible body. And you want to practice being present as well. When you're walking, in your daily activities, when you're sitting. when you're eating, indeed when you're doing any exercise. You could be walking up and down stairs, you could be running. You can just stop to notice what your body's doing, giving particular attention to the torso, neck and head. So I hope that's been helpful. Thanks for watching.